Assalamualaikum kids. I'm here with a very interesting and new story. Let's start the story now. It was New Year evening. It was cold. It was snowing. The girl selling matches was walking in the cold and snowy streets and loudly said, "Matches, I have matches. Please buy them." But no one paid attention to her. Everyone was rushing past him and leaving. A woman was found from a distance. The girl ran to her and begged, "Ma'am, please buy me a match." "I don't need it, girl. At home, I have a load of matches." It is snowing faster. The girl was shivering from the cold. "Oh, how cold it is. I have to go home." "But no, I can't go back until I sell the matches, because my father will beat me again." The girl was hungry. She had not eaten anything since morning. Her heart was weak from hunger. The house smelled of good food. Wow, what a good smell. How hungry I am. I have to sell the matches and go home soon. If I don't hurry, people will go home. She made his steps faster and her voice louder. I have a match. A match. The girl was about to cross the middle of the street when suddenly she heard a voice. Tap, tap, tap. It was the sound of her horse pulling a cart that was speeding towards her. The girl was shocked. She quickly pulled herself out of the way of the horse and cart. But her wooden boots fell off her feet and she was thrown into the snow. "Wow, my wooden shoes, a memory of my dear mother. What do I do now? Where did they fall? How I find them?" The little girl brushed away the snow with her cold and frozen hands and looked for her wooden shoes. Once her eyes fell on the other side of the street, one of her shoes had fallen there among the snow. "There it is," cried the little girl happily and ran to the other side of the street. But as soon as she wanted to take the shoe, a mischievous and evil child came, snatched the shoe from her hand and mischievously said, "Wow, what a good thing I found. When I grow up, I will make it my baby's cradle." Then he ran away. The girl was walking with bare feet in the cold and snowy street. It is snowing heavily. The girl's hair was white from the snow. There was no one left on the street. Everyone had gone to their homes. Her legs were numb from the cold. She wanted to go home, but she still had not sold a single match. She could no longer take a step. She sat under the porch of her house. She tried to warm her hands and feet with her breath, but it was useless. It was not warm. The girl said to herself, "I'm cold. I feel better if I light a match. Maybe I will warm up a bit." Then she pulled one of the matchsticks to the wall. The match was lit, and in the middle of its flame, a warm and bright heater appeared. The girl said happily, "How good! Now I can warm myself with this heater." But as soon as she wanted to approach the stove and warm herself, the stove turned on. Only a burnt matchstick remained in her hand. The girl took another matchstick and put it on the wall. The match was lit. This time the girl saw a dish full of food in the middle of the match flame. Oh, what a delicious food! The flame of the match ran out and the imaginary foods disappeared. There was no sign of food in front of the girl's eyes. There was only a long and cold wall. She also lit the third match. The firebird and the Christmas tree appeared with several delighted candles. The girl's eyes sparkled with joy. What a tree! It is even more beautiful than the Christmas tree of the rich people. The girl scratched her hand towards the tree, but at the same time the match went out. The Christmas tree also disappeared. Only the flame of the one of the candles remained, which quickly rose, and soon it became a star and clung to the chest of the sky. It was as if they had painted a Christmas tree in the sky. The little girl was looking at the sky in wonder how beautiful it is, and suddenly she saw that a star separated from the sky and fell down. She said to herself, So tonight someone will die. She learned this from her grandmother. Grandmother used to say when she was alive, if a star falls to the ground, it means that someone will die and his soul will go to the god. The little girl remembered her kind grandmother and said softly, "Grandma, I miss you so much." She also lit the fourth match. At that time, in the middle of the fire, she saw her kind grandmother, my dear grandmother, and jumped into her arms. The little girl explained her hardships and problems to her grandmother. Then she said, crying, "My good grandmother, don't go away from me. I know when the match goes out, you will disappear like a hot stove and a roast. My good grandma, my dear grandmother, don't leave me alone," cried the little girl. Grandma smiled. Then she gently hugged the girl. In the black night sky, a bright path opened. In this bright wing, the little girl and her grandmother went higher and higher. "Grandma, where are we going?" "We are going to heaven, baby." "Paradise? What kind of place is heaven?" "Heaven is a warm place full of flowers. It is full of delicious food. Your mother is there too." The little girl's heart was filled with joy. She felt very happy. Then she slowly closed her eyes. In this way, the girl flew to God. She became a star in the night sky. The night ended. The sun rose. The bells rang and announced the approaching delivery of the year. People who came to the street saw the girl laying on the ground with her closed eyes. They ran and informed the doctor, but the girl's body was cold. She left this world hours ago. People lifted the cold body of the girl and took it to the church. Everyone prayed for the peace of her soul, but no one knew what beautiful thing the little girl had seen in the flame of the matches, and with what great joy she had flown to the sky. Now she was in heaven with her mother and grandmother. They had celebrated the new year in heaven. Maybe if people listened well, they would hear the girl's laughter and happiness from heaven. So kids, this is the end of the story. If you like this story, do like, comment, share and subscribe for more interesting stories. And tata, Allah Hafiz, bye bye.